Good morning, everyone. I am Ojas, and this is my single actuator hip assistive device, which I created during this pandemic. To talk about the motivation, India has around 487 million workers, out of which 94% are unskilled. These people are often subjected to huge physical strain, else they are met with a threat of replacement. Working at the edge of their capability all day long, 7 days a week, causes numerous musculoskeletal disorders like lower back pain, knee pain, neck pain, which eventually hampers their productivity and they still end up being replaced. Another section which is often neglected are the Indian housewives. In rural area where joint family could easily cross over 10 members, these females are subjected to patriarchy, which dictates they are the only one who are supposed to do the housework. This led them to standing all day long with ankle and lower back pain being a very common complaint. So, with a vast target audience, why in India is there no major company or a national organization spending on occupational exoskeleton research? I wanted to do something about this question, and also I was upset from discontinuing my internship on exoskeleton because of the virus outbreak. So, I had a strong desire to get a first hand experience. Now, let's see about the working. The working of my assistive device is fairly simple. I have a powered gear and a drum wrap gear. When actuated, the cable wraps around the drum, creating tension, and guiding them towards the hip joint eventually creates the assistive torque. Powered hip extension is achieved with this process, which assists the user to lift an object from a stooping or crouching posture. When the power is detached by unmeshing the gear, the user can perform his daily task without any impedance from the motor. Now let's test it. Meet Anil. He is a contract worker and he agreed to voluntarily test the exoskeleton. Let's see how it goes. Here he is picking up the macadam, which is the part of his regular job.
पावर थोड़ी ज़्यादा होता तो अच्छा होता और साइज का थोड़ा बन जाता तो अच्छा होता और थोड़ा घुटने का बन जाएगा तो और ठीक है।
Yes, you heard it right. He said he would like if something helped his knee too. I know there are other flaws in my device. Getting an honest feedback is difficult. Sometimes your subject knows something is wrong, but they cannot explain it. I ended up chatting with him to gain more perspective. I want to talk about the challenges I faced. Well, sometimes my device would provide hindrance to his natural body movement rather than assistance. The ultimate question is what is it that we should build which will be accepted, learned, and adapted by the body and ultimately assist and enhance an individual rather than provide a hindrance? Another major challenge I encountered, I don't know if it is exclusively to India or ignorance is a problem everywhere. The problem was to make people agree that they need assistance. In some instances, when I approached worker with a possibility to wear it, some of them reacted as if I have questioned their strength and that wearing exo will seem as a sign that they are not strong enough. Another challenge was that while taking trials, people were staring at him, making him nervous and uncomfortable, which definitely affects the acceptance of the user. I am still working around these issues. To conclude, I have to invest more time. From beginning to fabrication, it took about 5 months, which is short, but I got good insights. Now, to answer the earlier question, why no big investment in India around the research of exoskeleton? Well, because my major target audience is struggling to put food on their plate 2 times a day, and their contractor is too busy earning profits. It's foolish for me to think either of them will invest in exoskeleton. But this does not make me less optimistic. It is just a matter of time before we crack the code. The code being, as we call it in Hindi, Sasta, Sundar, and Prabhavi. Cheap, beautiful, and effective. Even if India is a tough crowd, last time a piece of technology cracked it ended up being a necessity in every household. Yes, I'm talking about mobile phones. With this, I just want to say I see a very pleasant future for exoskeleton ahead, with so many great applications in the way. We can also talk more about the design detail after the lunch. Finally, I want to thank Dr. Carlos. Even if I was not affiliated anywhere currently, he gave me this opportunity in front of you all. Thank you so much, sir, and thank you everyone for listening.